Welcome back to the Phreak Show. I missed you, but now you're here and much easier to hit. The last time we watched North America play and defeat the defending world champions was back at the Mid-Season Invitational. That was patch 9.8, and since then we've had 3 rounds of changes, so I'm going to catch you up on what Pro League is like heading into this weekend's games. It'll be week 2 of the LCS and the opener of the LEC. Gonna be exciting stuff. Most of the game you remember from Europe's best tournament in recent history is indeed the same. The top-tier solo laners of Irelia, Sylas, and Ryze are still top-tier solo laners and will be fought over every single game. However, Akali and Jace saw impactful nerfs, with Akali's passive losing some damage and energy generation, and Jace's shock blast damage going down pretty significantly. I'm predicting a drop-off long-term for these two, but some teams will still try their luck this weekend to probably mixed success. Joining the champion pool is the newly reworked Aatrox. The big changes worth remembering for him are twofold. First, his passive auto attack now substantially heals him when he hits a beefy target, and second, his ultimate now amps his healing by insane amounts, but he won't revive unless he gets a kill or assist during it. So if you can blitz down Aatrox, he'll stay dead, but if he's doing well on offense, he'll be unstoppable. In short, he's going to be picked or banned in every single game until he's nerfed. The next big set of changes focuses on the bottom lane. Manamune and Essence Reaver both gained 10 attack damage, and Ginsu's Rage Blade got some power-neutral changes that increased its armor and magic penetration at the cost of fewer free on-hit effects. This has shifted us from Kai'Sa, Varus, and Kalista as the top tier to Xayah, Sivir, Lucian, and also Kai'Sa in the top tier. In general, Essence Reaver champions are so hot right now, and those first 3 fit the bill. Kai'Sa continues her use of Rage Blade and occasionally makes use of Manamune by including it in her first 3 items. It's a big source of attack damage and near infinite mana, pretty good for a quasi-spellcaster. Now for support, we're going to start with some familiar faces. Sona Taric is still kicking around, and Rakan has increased in priority with Xayah getting comparatively stronger. Nautilus is also steadily rising in popularity after his pre-MSI buffs, and for me, is my #1 support pick of the patch. Nautilus, look out for it. The rest of the support pool is mostly new faces though. Yuumi is brand new, fresh off the new champion list, and is actually a high AP support. She puts out 2 to 3 times the damage of other champions in her role right now, and is an absolute menace from ahead. Galio is on the way down after being the go-to support at MSI. He finally got nerfs in 9.11, which lowered his damage output, but buffed his AP ratios targeted at nerfing support builds, and it did so. The nerfs weren't huge, but I think they are enough to knock him down a little bit. Tahm Kench got huge changes back in 9.9 that were actually buffs for the average solo queue player, but nearly removed him from most pro leagues entirely. I'm holding out on the possibility for top lane Tahm Kench, but that doesn't seem too likely right now. Now, last but not, okay, actually least, yes, we have the jungle. Despite nerfs to both Jarvan and Rek'Sai, those two are still top tier in the position, and those around them, like Lee Sin, Olaf, and Sejuani, aren't new either. We did see buffs to Runic Echoes and Gragas specifically, but overall there's not a lot to be surprised by here. And that's the update. We'll be seeing less of Akali, Jace, Galio, and Tahm Kench, and much more of Aatrox, Yuumi, Sivir, and Xayah. Games are still fast, teams are still aggressive, and assassins are hitting the Rift pretty often. And as I always said from the beginning, G2 is going to win Worlds this year. It's science.